Hello, all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragon Knight. Welcome back to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Last time, we picked up our 8th and, I assume, final party member because there's no more spaces for new characters on the status screen. And today, we are going to be heading into the Yamata Ruins with the help of said party member and seeing what lies in wait for us. That is a stone tablet. When both gems shine, the Eye of Truth opens and reveals the light. Okay. Well, I guess the gems aren't that way. Are we going to be playing with another light puzzle the way that we did in the, alright, so this is just another tablet. Another light puzzle the way that we did in Mount Nikage in the last game. The Crimson Gem points the way to the one who sleeps beneath the land. Does that imply Earth of some kind? Do I have a Crimson Gem? Do I need to go explore more of the world to actually, like, figure out what on earth that's talking about? That was not helpful. Amidi? That was also not helpful. The Crimson Gem points the way toward the one who sleeps beneath the... Alright, but, like, what does that mean? I guess my first reaction is going to be to use search basically anywhere that I can, just in case, like, maybe, I don't know, a bridge miraculously appears over here. You know what I believe I do have, though, is who has in their inventory, the blue orb? Am I gonna have to find a red orb too? I forget where I picked up that. I've had it for a while, but All right, so I think I'm going to put a pause on that. I'm going to go explore some of the rest of the world, and I'm going to see if I can find any other such colored gems, which might or might not allow me to figure out how to get deeper into there. Or if I just, you know, think of something up on my own, which has also happened a couple of times. So we're going to be heading back out onto the overworld, and is there anything up this way? Maybe around the corner here, back this way. This is where I fought the big old dragon lizard thing last time, but there doesn't appear to be anything out there this time. All right. Back to the ship we go. Where can I go on the world map next? So I think directly to the south of us, I think there is something. There's some islands around the edge of the waterfall on the end of the world, but it kind of looks like they're just going to be those little tiny ones that I can't really land on. I do get the impression that the bigger ones are the ones that I'm going to be landing on. Even these, now that I'm actually here, doesn't look like there's any place where I can land on them. So that's going to be one waterfall. What about this thing over here? Alright, so that's another one of those patches of something that it looks like I should be able to, like, I don't know, land on or something, but I can't. Down there, I can't see very far, but I do kind of get the feeling from looking at the map on the top screen that there's definitely something of importance down there. It could also just be for decoration, but I'm going to lean in the direction of if there's something of importance. So, there's another big island. Somewhere to the southeast of me right here. And let me just sail around, and I would call this a peninsula, but is it really like a peninsula if it's like sea that's falling into more sea? I don't even know how that would be classified, but let's go over around this way, and we could go home from here for the first time in like ever, but no, first I'd like to go and investigate this thing. This looks like a volcano. Alright, I see what appears to be a mountain, and can I actually land on this mountain? It's prominent enough on the world map that I feel like I should be able to. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here's a beach. So we're gonna go and park our vehicle And we can see what's on here. So I'm gonna have to go run all the way around the island, I'm sure, and climb into the volcano, I suppose. I wonder if there's gonna be some association with like volcano, magma ore, red orb, that kind of thing up here. Is the random encounter rate always this high? But we're going to climb up. Anyway, this is another one of those sealed doors. So I've seen 3 of those so far. And I'm definitely going to need to figure out how I can open those. Because I'm going to take a wild guess that there's going to be a total of 4. Just because oftentimes in this game, things come in 4s. Alright. So, where exactly a 4th one might be is another question. And I honestly kind of wonder if I've seen come on, back on the ship. There we go. I honestly kind of wonder if I've seen a mysterious sealed door like that earlier in the game and just forgot about it because it was like a while ago. But we can go sail. Where would I want to go? I know definitely. I wrote down 3 locations that I was suspicious contain secrets that I have not been back to yet. One is going to be Harappa. There's a house which looked like it was accessible through a roof, and you need a synergy to break stone or something like that. Here is Beach. Another is in Belinsk. There we go. Belinsk house on the left with ladders and Mercury Genie. Alright, I also remember that one. That one was, you know, Belinsk. We weren't there too long ago, and I don't think I've gotten any. Well, I guess that's not true, is it? Because I did pick up Himi very recently, and maybe Himi has some powers that can allow us to access areas inside, like Belinsk or whatever, which we wouldn't have accessed different parts of the dungeon. So if I go this way, this is Passage, right? Alright, that's Passage, and if I continue this way, that's going to be Harappa, right? So we're going to go there first, and honestly, I'm trying to remember if there were any other suspicious-looking things that I just forgot to write down or whatever, but oh, cool. So Harappa has built a big gate which I can't get through, or at least I would say that if I did not. I would say that if I did not, in my inventory of synergy powers, have something named Growth, which I can use to make vines grow, and scale a wall. And can I run around? I think the house that I wanted to go to was on this side. No? Alright, we're gonna go around the other way then. And now we can actually make it into Harappa. So here I don't have to walk around on the wall, should I want to, like, make my way through. The house in question, I want to say was this one. This place is a little gloomier than last I was here. How do I get up there? I think I'm going to. I have to, like, get up onto the wall from here somehow. Can I go into the sanctum and go upstairs? There is an upstairs. Why do I randomly have, like, an isometric? Not like an isometric exactly, but like a. Alright, I can put this fire out. The perspective is the camera's tilted like 45 degrees, which is not something that most buildings in this game have. Let's go put that fire out, jump across here. And, am I in the wrong place? I think I'm in the wrong place. Alright. Alright, this one has a, Alright, the stairs are over here. This one has an exit on the upstairs. So that's the one that I'm gonna wanna walk on if I want to get to this house in the corner. So let's go in here. Let's go down the stairs, and there's a rock down here, isn't there? Yeah, Tyrell. You know exactly what to do with this, and I don't know if this is going to turn into a whole thing. That's not Tyrell. I don't know if this is going to turn into a whole thing, or if it's just going to reveal a treasure chest. But I've been waiting for most of the game to see this, and that is going to be Mithril silver. Interesting. That sounds like a crafting item. Is that a crafting item? Mithril silver. Yep, that's a, yeah, crafting item. Okay. So, that was... I mean, I can't really assess how good that is until I'm actually able to turn it into something, but in the Lost Age, the crafting items were definitely on the better side. So I'm assuming that here, there'll be items worth having as well whenever I do get to the part of the game where I can talk to a blacksmith or something. But that didn't really advance our standing in the story much. And I'm going to, I'm still going to have to think a little bit to figure out where to go from here. If I look on the atlas, are there any places where I haven't been to yet? So there is Sana. Harappa Ruins, Craggy Peak Ruins, North Wall. Tepe Ruins, which I did write down. Actually, that was a little while ago, wasn't it? That was on, like, the other side of Passage. Maybe I should go back there. Oh, that was just a genie swimming in water that I wrote down that I wanted to go back to. Well, I could do that. Maybe. I don't know if I have the power to do that now or if I just wasn't smart enough to figure it out the first time. There definitely did seem to be more in Belinsk, though. So I can't help but shake the feeling. On the other hand, where was it? Border Town. Is that where the bridge was? I feel like I'm going to have to cross over that eventually to get to actual Sana, but it seems like the game is trying to suggest that I have to figure out this stuff with, like, Yamata Ruins and whatnot before I actually go there. So that might have to wait. What's this thing? Do I remember going into a town or whatever that's just like a bunch of blocky, like, tents or something? Champa Camp. Okay, I have not been here. There is plot taking over. Interesting. Home sweet home? Alright, that's right. This is where Eoleo is from. So... Hey, it's Eoleo! When did you get home? Eoleo, it really is you. Eoleo, I heard you were dead. Welcome back. We could use a little cheer right now. Where's Briggs? Didn't he come back with you? Yeah, so about that. I thought he was heading out to rescue you. That ship looked like his. See, it's like this. Are we gonna fade out and skip the exposition? Please tell me we are. So that's what happened, thank God. Sounds rough. An honorable pirate to the end. Seems like all the warriors of Vale and their kids were a good influence on Briggs. He wasn't always so heroic. So you're going to go and stop the eclipse now, thank goodness. Be careful, though. Obaba is in the house on the cliff. She has refused to budge from the spot. Alright, so Obaba has got to be about as old as Kraden at least, right? The formidable champion lady is Briggs' grandmother. She is respected and occasionally feared by her countrymen. She is descended from the ancients of Ankle civilization, and she maintains their advanced blacksmithing tradition. Is that going to be the blacksmith? You didn't smith anything for me, mostly, except for some story-related stuff in the last game. But I wonder if that's going to be where we go and smith these forgeable items in this game. I know you're anxious to get going, but take a short rest first. You'll feel better. It's probably not a terrible idea. I have actually been using synergy in battle. Because the enemies in shadows are a little bit stronger than the regular enemies, and I've actually had to, like, do a little bit of work to restore myself and to, like, not have the battles take forever. So we're gonna go rest at the inn. And I'm trying to think. I guess I should probably Cookie. So I'm noticing that it seems like whenever I randomly check one jar, there seems to be a decent chance of finding something in it. But if I check multiple in succession, the later ones that I check don't. I don't know if that's just, like, sheer luck, or if the game is going out of its way to generate items inside, like, to be more likely inside the first jar that you check if you haven't checked any in a while. I don't think the Lost Age did. I think the Lost Age was, like, most of the jars, an overwhelming majority of the jars that I checked didn't have anything in them, which is why I'm kind of not in the habit of doing it. But it's happened often enough in this game that I'm starting to wonder if there is some special code to spawn them in if you haven't checked a jar in a while. Anyway, I guess Obaba is right. If burning the houses keeps the monsters at bay, then that's what we'll have to do. Oh, so that's why you're intense. Well, we'll see if we can find a better, more permanent solution than that. Once Champa was just a poor village, now it's a poor country. Bigger does not mean richer. Alright, that took a turn that I did not expect. In the old days, Briggs used to bring food to the village. I guess we'll go hungry now. Somehow Obaba knew that something like this would happen, so she made us take our stuff out of the village. Alright. So once again, as with many of the locations in this game, the place that we knew previously is no longer here, and the survivors are elsewhere. The village is burning up. Even if the eclipse gets over soon, we won't have anywhere to live. Well, hopefully we'll be able to just beat up the monsters quickly enough that you won't have to keep setting your houses on fire. I know Obaba is apparently like a fire user or something like that. She had this salamander in the last game, but I mean, come on. Alright, you're just wondering the same question that I asked earlier. If I want to get to the upper level, there's a slope over here. And Sanctum guys, just standing out in the open. That one was empty. Alright. Not going to do anything at the Sanctum because I don't need any of his services. There is a genie. Stuck in a tree. Cool. I can only imagine how I'm going to have to get you down from there. There is going to be a weapon shop, an armor shop. I will go have a quick look inside the weapons and armor shop. Once Obaba goes, the ancient ways of the Yankle civilization will go with her. Sad. Oh, is that the same flag as you had in the last game too? That's neat. But let's go. Let me go and see. Everyone needs weapons, but no one has any money to buy them. Why is the shop still open? All right, economics. I'm going to go and see if I can upgrade any of my stuff. That is a very swift no. What about the other one? So there's a couple of NPCs here. As a pirate nation, we always need weapons, so we keep the armor well stocked. Care to buy something? So you might have a little bit more to sell than the other guys did. Notice how shiny the weapons are? I shined them myself, with Dad's help anyway. Alright. Carrying on the family traditions, you do not have any more weapons to sell me, and also none of them are going to really help me out any more than the telephone is ringing. I don't think that's a phone number that the caller ID is shouting out that I recognize. How do I get around? If I walk around, I think I should be able to... Can I smash this? Probably not. Like, if I walk around, I should be able to get to the genie that's hanging from the tree. But this boat is in the way. Can I do anything to get the boat out of the way? That's weird. Oh wait, can I just go around it? I can. I was gonna say, like, do I have to burn the boat, smash it, use move on it? But no, I can just go around it. That does make my job easier. So we've got ourselves a Mars genie sitting in a tree. S-M-I-L-I-N-G? I don't know if that's how you spell the word smiling, but let's go and can I... There's a couple of possible solutions here. Can I, like, blow you down? I mean, I could always check with insight, but I kind of want to figure this one out myself. Slap. Can I slap you down? Crush, can I just, like, smash the tree to bits? Would that help? Aeoleo, thermal. Can I, like, create an updraft and blow you out? There's all kinds of, like, possible interactions you could imagine here, right? Probably not going to be water-related. Crush, I guess, is my next guess. No? Alright. I don't want to stand here forever trying every single synergy in my arsenal, so we're just going to go and use Insight. That is Slap. What was that, the second one that I tried? Did I just have to be standing in front of it? You're not responding to that. Oh, do I have to be up above? I probably have to be up on the same level as you, don't I? Alright. So, instead of trying to shake you down from the bottom of the tree, maybe let's try and shake you down from up here. And that is going to actually... There we go. I don't know, you're doing like the coconut crab thing of climbing the tree and trying to free the coconut so that you can eat it or whatever. But you got stuck to it instead, and I have a feeling we're going to be in for a fight on this one, because I did use synergy on you, and they tend to not like that. But let's go and talk to you. No, you're just going to join our party. Alright. So that is going to be the Mars Genie Fugue. The spirit represents the fiery passion of music and is found in Champa. Fugue's infectious rhythm exhausts foes' mental strength. Alright. And I think I'm going to end that off here. So next time, Golden Sun, Dark Dawn, we're going to be seeing, hopefully, how to make a little bit of progress with that Himi and Yamata Ruins ordeal. But I think that can... Where is Obaba? I just realized I don't think I've actually talked to her. That'll come in due time. Until then, my name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.